Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own. When you winning, wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my weight since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** how close wheels. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Well, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Tryna show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn. We don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the.
It's week 5 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Seahawks and the Bears on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we've got a great matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 2 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Herbert now. He finds his man complete. It's Gutierrez. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Stiff-armed him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Boye Mafe. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert Moore. And he will have the Bears first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And off right side for Herbert. And he'll take this down to the 33. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense in the spacing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
But he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now first and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline. He's not going to have 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good play there that brings up 4. 3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. Look at the big man rumble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Walker now on 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gutierrez. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Steps away to his left. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Herbert on 1st down now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Herbert. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, and he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken right around the 44. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 50, here's Herbert. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the gun, Herbert on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Holding offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, after the first quarter was just complete disaster for them, everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Gutierrez. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Jordan Love leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now it's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Herbert back to the air. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over first and 10. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Back to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. Able to push his way through. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Walker. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Ken Walker was his target out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. George Pickens, 32 yards. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Here's a give to Herbert. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw over the middle taken in, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Herbert looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up the 2nd down in just a couple.
At the Seahawks 15-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. Touchdown, Seahawks. George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The Bears on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Gutierrez. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A handoff for Herbert. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 3rd yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna-Nwosu, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's do it.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Herbert now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Herbert. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gutierrez. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 11-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Here's Walker. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A throw here right sideline falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, cap it.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with
Listen, the past bananas, but